So much of creativity is trusting that you can be creative. Unfortunately, we tend to get so wrapped up in worrying if anything good is going to come out of our creative process that we actually end up blocking the whole dang flow. I mean, honestly, why would your creativity want to come out if it knows all you're gonna do is judge it? Don't Regina George yourself like that.
These tips come from the short-form guide to The Practice. We have another video about this fascinating book coming out soon. Subscribe to our channel to make sure you see it.
Now, just like developing trust in other people, trusting yourself takes time. So the first thing to remember is that you may need to be patient with yourself. Give yourself room to grow. The short form guide gives lots of tips for developing self-trust, but we're gonna focus on two. Let go of the outcome and embrace your unique voice. Like I said before, it's easy to spend your creative energy worrying about what the outcome is gonna be and whether or not it's gonna be good. And who can blame us? We live in a society where predictable outcomes are the ideal, where we're always being told that there's a right way to do something. But with art, the outcome can't be predictable. Creativity is completely and totally about the process, not the result. The best part, there's no boss. You're in charge, and there are no rules. That is scary. But paradoxically, it's also the thing that makes creative outcomes so great. If, after hearing that, you're still too worried to let go of the outcome, let me put it another way. Godin actually thinks it's selfish to stress about the outcome, because it means you're more interested in getting external validation about your art, rather than focusing on creating in a way that meaningfully serves and affects others. I had to learn this lesson the hard way during college. I am so much happier on the other side of this, and focusing on validation was incredibly draining. So I can vouch for another of Godin's points on this, which is that worrying about the outcome just will make you burn out. So focus on the process, because that's the only thing you can control. Good processes automatically lead to good outcomes. I recently lost my voice 2 days before my first opera performance in grad school. Although I was definitely upset that I couldn't perform the way I intended to, I focused on how much I had learned throughout the process. I was singing music that I never thought I could sing. And now I can bring everything I learned from that experience into the next one. One way to get your attention away from the outcome and more focused on the process, as well as building self-trust, is to embrace what makes you unique. Embrace your specific voice. We're wildly conditioned by society to fit in, not to stand out. We're encouraged to either play it safe or copy people who have already been deemed good. Spoiler alert, neither of those things are good advice when it comes to creativity. You might be thinking, Allie, I don't even know what my voice is all about. And I get it. It's totally confusing and scary to try to share your unique voice if you don't fully understand it yet or don't trust it. But Godin says you don't have to know. In fact, sharing your voice and connecting with others actually speeds up the process of finding your voice. And of course, it makes you a better artist too. And think of yourself as doing a service, because using your unique voice adds layers to the collective experience of art. Who you are, your thoughts, your beliefs, your culture, your life experiences, all of these things are major contributions to society. A more layered, diverse society is a more innovative society. People who are all the same have a harder time coming up with solutions to problems. So, by being brave, you literally help our society thrive. Nice work. One thing to note here, uniqueness and authenticity are not necessarily the same thing, though they can overlap. There is a huge trend right now around authenticity, and modern artists are usually praised more the more authentic they seem. Godin rejects the idea that authenticity is necessary to create successful art. He's got this opinion for two reasons. One, he thinks very few things are truly authentic. Everything we do is still a series of deliberate choices. For example, a lawyer isn't just going to give a closing argument to the jury by speaking their thoughts aloud, stream of consciousness style. No, I would not hire that lawyer. A lawyer is going to craft the perfect speech with the best possible articulation of their thoughts that they can. Maybe lawyers aren't the best example for a theory about artists, but I mean, I think we could at least call them con artists. I'm sorry, that was bad. Point two. Which is that he thinks art itself is, in a way, inherently inauthentic. Which is a fair point, since a lot of it involves inventing something designed to just appear real. For example, actors work their hardest to create an authentic experience of a character for the audience, but that entire performance is false. The point is for the audience to have an authentic experience of the art. But the artist doesn't have to be 100% authentic themselves. Someone tell that to Leonardo DiCaprio in his Bear. Just kidding, Leo, we love you. Actually, that line was written before this whole like new girlfriend thing, so I don't know if we love him that much anymore. It's getting a little concerning, but anyway. So, recap. Let go of the outcome of your art, and let some of your uniqueness shine through. And after some practice, you'll start to trust yourself more and more. The book has lots of great insights into creativity that we didn't have time to cover in this video. If you're interested in going deeper, check out the short form guide to The Practice. Short form makes the world's best guides to nonfiction books, complete with well-crafted short exercises to help you learn faster and remember more. You can get a 5-day free trial and a discounted annual subscription if you go to shortform.com/YouTube. Click the link in the description below. And support the author and publisher by buying The Practice. A link to buy the book is below as well. And finally, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the next short form video. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.